Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Adonai Jakes Media, where we educate, analyze, inspire, and empower. Today, I would like us to analyze the actions of one politician, Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka, how he has flip-flopped in the recent time, and what has costed him politically. So, Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka, we know that he missed to be nominated, or he was not nominated to be the running mate of Azimio la Umoja One Kenya Alliance presidential candidate Raila Amolo Odinga. And him missing that position, now he has gone back to his drawing board, where he has stated that he will be running for presidency. Now my question is, or what we need to ask ourselves is, what are the options left for Kalonzo or Musyoka? Can he really run for the presidency? I don't think so. Because according to Political Parties Act and the law, he has been surpassed by time. What he could have done for him to be on the ballot, he did not do. He signed an agreement with Azimio Kenya a few weeks ago, or a few months ago. He signed that agreement, and he declared Raila Tosha, and he stated that he will be supporting Raila Amolo Odinga unconditionally. So before I move forward, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please take a few seconds, subscribe, and like and share, and please click on that bell so whenever I upload videos like this one, you will be notified automatically. And thank you for your subscription. So Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka is one of the shrewd and great politicians that we have in Kenya. But of late, he has been flip-flopping to such an extent that nobody knows where he lies, or nobody knows what he means, or nobody now is taking him seriously. Before, we all know that there is a new law that was enacted or was passed a few months ago and was signed into law by His Excellency the President, Uhuru Kenyatta. The Political Parties Act that stipulates that for you to run as a president, you must first be nominated by your party. And for your party to do so, they need to have notified the Register of Political Parties 21 days in advance before they nominate you to be their presidential flag bearer. Second, by May 8th this year, or this month rather, all political parties should have nominated and declared their presidential candidates. Thirdly, by May 16th, all the political parties that had presidential candidates, they ought to have nominated the deputy president, or rather the running mate for the deputy president post. And thirdly, if you belong to any party and you want to form another party, or you want to join another political party and use it to run for any elective post, you need to do so 90 days before the elections. Of all those four stipulations, Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka has done neither. But and we all know that he signed an agreement with Azimio Kenya a few months ago when he was declaring Raila Tosha. So to turn around and to swallow his words and now to declare that he's running for presidency, I don't think the time is on his side. The time is against him, because there's no party that has declared him as their presidential candidate. He has not submitted anything to the IBC or the political register of the political parties. And even if he names a running mate, it will be too late for him. So Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka, I don't know who is advising him, but I see him being flanked by a few gentlemen, led by Makueni Senator Mutula Kilonzo Jr., his counterpart Dan Maanzo, Wabua, and another gentleman, I think MP for Matunguru, called Mule. So I think these four gentlemen, if they are doing Kalonzo Musyoka a huge injustice, because Kalonzo Musyoka cannot win presidency this year. I'm not putting off his ambitions, or rather I'm not writing off his ambitions to be a president of the Republic of Kenya, but it cannot happen in this election. That's a fact. The only thing that he can do to this election is just to force a rerun. That's all. That's the only thing he can do. But he cannot be the president in this dispensation. So he has three options to do: either to join UDA, of which going by the facts, he cannot, because all the top jobs has been assigned. Two, he can just be calm and continue supporting Raila Amolo Odinga and accept that position he was nominated to, of Chief Cabinet Secretary, of which we know is just another glorified Cabinet Secretary slot, because you are being hired and fired by the president. Thirdly, the other option that he has, the last one, is to quit active politics. Those are the three. And these gentlemen, his lieutenants, they need to advise him accordingly. He just needs to join one of the teams. Otherwise, he's shooting himself in the foot, because he cannot win this election. This is a two-horse race. This is a race between Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga and the Deputy President of the Republic, Dr. William Samoei Ruto. That's it. That's a fact. Period. So by him saying that he's gonna go to court and compel the court to make the IEBC to add his name on the ballot, he's just acting as a spoiler. He's just gonna be a spoiler, because those votes from Ukambani Nation, if they are being casted on him, that's gonna deny a clear winner. And we might, the keyword here is might, we might find ourselves again where we were in 2007, because the political analysts and those people who know how to analyze things politically, they will tell you, if Kalonzo Musyoka had made his mind and joined either Mwai Kibaki or Raila Odinga in 2007, we could have had a clear winner. So if because we know that the combination brings around 1.7 to around 2 million votes. So if those votes were casted into Mwai Kibaki's basket, he could have been a clear winner, no questions asked. If those votes were casted into Raila Odinga's basket in 2007, he could have been a clear winner, no questions asked, by a large margin, no questions asked. And maybe the nation could not have faced the horrendous events that ensued after a lack of a clear winner in 2007. We all know that. So this is his high time to make up his mind and join a team. even if he runs for the presidency and gets all those Kamba votes, 1.7 million, he cannot win because he cannot get 50 plus 1 around the nation. And by him running as the president, he's just denying Raila Amolo Odinga or William Ruto a 50 plus 1 win. So he just needs to stop being a free flopper and just stick to his words, be a leader as we have been known him to be, and stick to his words. Leaders, great leaders, are known by talking their walk and walking their talk. But of late, that cannot be associated with one Honorable Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka. So from where I sit, I would advise him to either join Raila Odinga or UDA. That's the best options he has. Because the third one, to quit active politics, that is, we know he cannot take that one. And then again, if he joins UDA, he cannot be given any higher positions, because we know all the higher positions has been given out already, has been already allocated. Deputy President has been assigned to the able Mathira MP Rigathi Gachagua. The Chief Cabinet Secretary has been assigned to Musalia Mudavadi. Speaker of the National Assembly has been assigned to either Moses Wetangula or a member of the Ford Kenya. And then the Speaker of the Senate has been assigned either to Amason Kingi or to a member of PA, because that's how it works. If you as the party leader, you can't make it by one or three things, few things, maybe naturally or whatever. We have seen a lot of people dying or whatever in office, or before they even sworn in as MPs. We have had all those cases before. So your slot is assigned to a member of your political party. So if either of the political party leaders, they don't make it, and I'm not saying that they won't make it, but that's how the agreements, they are usually drafted. If you won't make it, you will make sure that this slot goes to a member of your party. So Speaker of the Senate has been assigned to either Governor of Kilifi, Amason Jaffa Kingi, or a member of PA. The other one is 21 cabinet secretaries and majority leader or National Assembly nomination to either be a majority leader or a minority leader in the Senate has been assigned to Alfred Mutua if he misses the cabinet slot. So all the UDA positions are gone. The only thing that Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka can get from the UDA is either a cabinet slot or an ambassadorial position to represent Kenya in its consulates abroad. On the other side of UDA, maybe he can take the chief cabinet secretary, which I have said earlier that is a glorified cabinet secretary, because you're fired and hired by the president, you're under his mercies. So it is not like a full prime ministerial position, because even in the Kenyan constitution, that position does not exist. So if the BBI could have gone through, then they could have created that position, and it could have been enshrined in our constitution, and it could have enjoyed all the protections of the law and the constitution. But currently, because the BBI did not go through, and so we don't have that position in our constitution. So there's no prime ministerial position. So chief cabinet secretary, although you are overseeing the government business, and you're overseeing the cabinet meetings and cabinet undertakings here and there in the nation, You're just another cabinet secretary. You're just a glorified cabinet secretary, just like Fred Matiang'i. He's just a glorified cabinet secretary, because the others are not prime minister. We don't have it in the constitution, so that's gonna be his job. So, but why is he acting the way he's acting? I think he's acting the way he's acting because he wanna continue exciting his base, which is the Kamba nation, and also he wanna force. He's trying to see if he can force Raila Amolo Odinga into more negotiations, so at least he can get a bigger piece of the cake. Maybe he won't. He can negotiate for more cabinet secretary slots for his lieutenants in Wiper Party and in Kabani Legion, or maybe nomination into parastatals or ambassadorial position, chief secretaries, who are CAS's positions, and so forth, so forth. But as it stands of now, he has no chances of winning the elections. And whoever is advising him to run for president, they are very, very much doing him injustice. They are misleading him. He cannot win. He doesn't have the numbers. And the time is against him. According to the Political Parties Act, Constitution and Law of Kenya, he has been surpassed by time to do what he needed to do for him to be a presidential candidate. So for him running to the courts, but they haven't filed yet. They are just saying that we're gonna go to the courts to make IEBC put Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka's name on the ballot is just another kick of the dying horse. So because he's done, he wasted a lot of time flip-flopping, saying he's gonna support. He cannot join Ruto. He's gonna support Raila Odinga unconditionally. And him turning around, going to his Okambani region, saying if there is no Kalonzo on the ticket, deputy presidential ticket, there is no Raila, he's the best suited for the job. Yes, he's the best suited for the job. We know that he has been in this position before. He was the vice president for a long time for the late able president Mwai Kibaki. May his soul rest in peace. He was his vice president. At that time, we do not have a deputy president in our constitution, so he was a vice president. Yes, he has what it takes for the position. But in the current dispensation in the political arena in Kenya, people are going with who they can work with, because nobody wants to have another Uhuruto relationship. Nobody, no mwananchi, as they are well known, or they call themselves Wajikos, want to have another relationship, the presidency relationship, the one that has been there currently with the president Uhuru Kenyatta and his deputy William Samoei Ruto. That's a very toxic leadership where the president cannot talk to his deputy, and his deputy cannot talk to the presidency. So all the development in the country stalls. There's bad blood. There is political parties. They just start going sideways, doing their own things. So we haven't seen any leadership in Kenya for the last 5 years. The first 5 years, 2013 to 2017, that was awesome. They had the bromance, they had everything going for the country. They matched the ties, they matched the suits, they were fist bumping each other, gottering. But after 2017, all that shit went to the dogs. So every leader who is running for high office, if you look at the governors, if you look at the political parties, whoever they are nominating as their either governor or running mates for the governor, deputy governor, or deputy president, they are very keen not to ever have another person who can act the way the Uhuru ticket has treated Kenyans in from 2017 to 2022, because technically it's like the country was being run by a single person, and that single person was being steered either way by the opposition. This is the only time, 2017 to 2018, that we have ever had the government joining the opposition and the opposition joining the government. So that's why the political parties and Laila Amolo Odinga chose his running mate very carefully, and William Samoei Ruto chose his running mate very carefully. We have a lot of able, willing leaders with skills, mobilization skills, oratory skills, civil service experience, but he settled, William Samoei Ruto for the UDA settled on Rigathi Gachagua because he's loyal. He's a very good soldier. He'll stick with him through thick and thin, and also because he wants the Mount Kenya region votes. Raila Odinga chose Mother Karua because she's a game changer. She's a good soldier. We also how she stuck with Moi Kibaki to the very last. So Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka, please come to your senses and just join either of the team. You cannot win this election. Maybe you can try in the future. So whoever is advising you to go to do otherwise, they're just misleading you. That's all. And please consider subscribing, share, like, and comment to this video, and please click that bell so whenever I upload videos like this one, you'll be automatically notified by YouTube. Thank you so much, and thank you for your time. Adios.